Space is open to us now. We go into space.
I've been holding my action. It's time to go.
Hello, we are live. After some brief technical difficulties and a little bit of a even later start, we're here. We're the Dix in the Dark. I'm DM Steve. And it's Dungeons and Dragons time. So if you like Dungeons and Dragons, streamed live on YouTube or VODs that you can watch later, smash that like button. Maybe consider subscribing, thanks to all our new subscribers. You know, ring the bell, leave a comment, all that stuff. Thank you very much. And Dix, how we doing, Dungeon Dan?
I'm doing. Yeah. My
Garrett.
room. It always looks like I've got like shit happening behind me. It looks like I'm always renovating something.
It does. I was like ready to move along. I'm like, we only got. It's a short stream. I'm like getting into it. Dan's wanting to talk about. No, it's okay. I'm a little frazzled today because of some things, some issues that I'm having preparing for a procedure tomorrow. So,
All I can say is bottoms up.
yeah. Bottoms down for me, unfortunately, tomorrow. So, anyway, Garrett, how are you doing?
I'm also doing.
All right. Well, maybe it's good that we're having this very short little game here, just a little connectory piece, I suppose. Cameron,
Yo.
how is it?
Things are okay.
Oh, I did want to ask you. On your Instagram, you posted this super badass picture of one of the girls. I think it was Ivy. I can't tell because she doesn't like super do her makeup anymore. It doesn't look good, but
it's Ivy and her friend.
In a cat suit, in a mech, like a big mech thing.
Yep.
What? Explain what that was, because it was real cool looking.
So there's several venues around the country called Meow Wolf, and they are art exhibits that basically modify the entirety of the building to make you feel like you're in like some kind of like different world, pretty much. At least the one here in Denver is based around the concept of like you're in some like crazy alien future, and the entire building is based around like you're walking through different exhibits, and it's just wild. So you'll walk into like a room and you'll be like inside of an like under the ocean coral reef, like alien crazy cryptid shit.
But
There's
it's
like
real. It's not like it's like an actual room that you're in with physical features. That's awesome.
I can show you more pictures, but like there's like stained glass castles, there's like the mechs and giant like right beside the mech that you saw in that picture was like kind of like something similar, but it was more of like a Star Wars walker kind of thing. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's
like a
cool.
motorbike. It's just a really, really cool exhibit based on like futuristic alien stuff. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. What was that called again? The place?
Meow Wolf.
Meow Wolf. So meow like a cat sound, wolf like the animal.
Yes.
What is that? What is that about? Any idea?
I'm not really sure. Gotta be honest.
Cool. Interesting. So meow wolf.
I'm gonna have to see if there's one around here. Yeah.
Yeah. definitely.
Yeah, I know there's one in Phoenix at the very least, and I think one is in somewhere in California.
Hmm.
But
I
it's
wonder if it's a
really
West
awesome.
thing. Yeah, that's neat. Well, cool.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess we should get into it. Another Nate says, "Redeem Dix," and we have been redeemed. We're here. Hello, everyone. Let's see. We'll go over to the main game screen here, and you can see that last time on Up, Up, and Away, your characters blasted their way out of the Zwariowandi port, and then they shot their way out of the system. Eventually, they had to attach both of the mechs, the ancient blue mechs that they found down on the planet Dart, to the back of the Genger III. Whoop. Need to move him there. Mike's getting a little frisky. And then, of course, you have, who is it? Fizz, Drake, Thiwar, all the lizard men, and most of the NPCs are on the Genger 3. You've got Mike in the blue mech that is right up against the Genger that's attached directly onto it. And then you have Solus in the other blue mech that is attached onto that. And then in the Explorer, you have Mary piloting with Peona, Guthix, and then Ren on the rear guns. And Mary, I think, inputted the coordinates to the last place that you were, which that would have actually been. Pop over to the star map here. So the you guys were here, and right here is essentially the rendezvous point. It's the last coordinates that the Explorer had in its FTL computer. And so Mary set that course, transmitted it to everybody, and the entire group jumped away to this spot. Now, the only problem is that between here and here, those, let's see.
Space herpes.
No, not space herpes.
Space
Of course
herpes.
not. Definitely not space herpes. Where did
Yeah,
I
your Star Chaser's got space herpes.
I have
That
two
that waitress is
instances
gonna
of
give him space herpes.
Oh yeah.
I have oh, that's weird. Somehow I have two gonna this one has to be okay, good. All right. I had another instance of Roll20 on my computer, which is one too many, and I had to get rid of it, but I needed to get rid of the correct one. I didn't want to
Get rid of all of them.
yeah,
Yeah.
didn't want to do all
Fun,
that.
fun stream.
You know. You know how we be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Just how we be doing it.
Guess as long as your head doesn't start to get itchy. Feels like ants crawling all over you.
Yeah, that was some nutty stuff last night
It was.
on the TTRPG Tuesdays on Country Fried Minis channel. And if you are interested in funny TTRPGs, then every other Thursday on Country Fried Minis, you should check that out.
Tuesday.
While, or I
Tuesday.
mean Tuesday. Jeez, Tuesday. what am I doing? I'm like trying to do multiple things. I'm trying to like do
It's
a
every
promo.
yeah. It's every Tuesday on Country Fried Minis. Every other Tuesday for
Correct.
TT RPG Tuesdays. But also, if you like minis, if you just like minis in general and like painting minis, go see Country Fried Minis because hey, they're friends of the channel. They're cool, and yeah,
Correct. Where is my? How did I lose?
an entire star system.
Yeah, it like literally.
Oh, you see, when I signed in as GM, I just decided to delete things, so I might have got rid of it.
That's what it was, Garrett. I can't. That is still amazing to me that freaking Roll20 is allowing you like a GM sign in. Um, yeah. So a public bug report. Um, if your players sign in using Opera, there is a very, very good possibility that they will be able to sign in as GM because Garrett was able to sign in as GM.
Multiple occasions, yeah. It just keeps
So
happening.
Roll20, fix your shit.
Gotcha.
All right, here we go. So yes, so the problem is that yes, between here and here, another Redeem Dix and another Redeem Dix, another Nate and Country Fried Minis. Hello, gentlemen. We appreciate you. We were just promoing you. I don't know if you saw it or not. As I was trying to vamp and I messed up the night, and then Dungeon Dan fixed me up. Yeehaw! Oh wait, that's weehaw. Weehaw?
That's a
Weehaw.
weehaw. Weehaw.
Weehaw! Says Comstar Knight 36. Hello, sir. Gravy. Mmm. So, between here and here is 7 light years. Hello. And that means that it's going to take a little while to get back. Mary in the Explorer at
With the butcher knife.
let's see. The Explorer has a class 1 HVD. That's a hyperspatial void drive. And basically, without sending your E42 into decay, the Explorer can really only go a half a light year per day. So that means that the Explorer really
14 days.
without pushing itself, it's going to be 2 weeks just to get back to here. On the other hand, the Genger III has a class 3 HVD and an even higher class reactor, and so they can make the trip without pushing themselves. They can do 1.5 light years a day. The other problem, though, is that whether it takes 14 days or 4 days, Solus and Mike are literally like tied with a rope behind you, which actually gets me to really kind of where we are, which is that as soon as you jump into light speed, Solus and Mike on the back. Solus is just clamped on. Mary does the coordinates. You jump away. As I described before, Solus and Mike, they kind of have the sensation, the feeling of the mech is their body. So like if the mech gets hurt, they kind of feel the hurt of the mech. They kind of, they're in that tube of goo, so every kind of movement they make, the mech responds to them. So out in space, you're fighting. It's kind of cool because you're in like this 0G, and it's pretty normal. As soon as the Genger and the two mechs go into light speed, Solus is kind of like, he's there. He's like, he's holding on to Mike. All of a sudden, he gets shot out the back of the mech. Or at least he feels like he does. Everything gets hazy and shimmery. And he can kind of see the Genger and the mechs like ahead of him. And he's like going back. And it's almost like he's on a parasail because he gets stopped. And he realizes that there's like this cord from his chest. And the cord is like connected to the ships. And the ships, he can't even really see them anymore. They just kind of look like a big sperm in front of him. Just like wiggling through the galaxy of like shimmery silveriness. And he's attached to the tail, just going like this. He can still kind of see the stars, the galaxy. But he can see other things too. Things kind of whipping past him. He also sees whoosh, the same thing with Mike. He can see this kind of like silvery visage of Mike in front of him, also connected to the sperm, also getting drugged through the cosmos.
Is this because you haven't eaten since 9 a.m.?
No. I got weed and coke.
All right. Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I feel like
Well, what does Solus do?
I feel like in this scenario, I wouldn't even be able to like move or speak. I would just be like watching this all happen, in kind of like an anesthesia, kind of fever dream.
It is pretty wild. It is pretty trippy, and you're not hurt. You're not hurt from it. Like, you're shocked by it, but you're totally not hurt from it. It's just really trippy and really bizarre. For Solus, because he is a mystic, does he have any mysticism skills specifically?
I know I have mystic acrobatics.
No, like mysticism, like any if not, maybe go ahead and just roll. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Solus is able to actually kind of zen out and just kind of become one with it and just kind of let it really wash over him.
Well, Mike, on the other hand, is going,
yeah, that's actually what I was just getting ready to check. And let's see here. I don't know if it's gonna. Well, let me roll this publicly. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike is actually kind of zenning out too. He's like, so both of you guys are just kind of like, just gliding through the universe. This gliding, it feels like you're gliding on the skin of the universe.
The foreskin of the universe?
Yes, the foreskin of the universe. Possibly seeing things that you were never meant to see. Oh gosh, chat is active. I've always loved the idea that knives are still quite a valid option in the far future. And knives are definitely a valid option in the far future. Lore question: this Genger is named after the Genger, the anime they watched in the So that is actually a reference. It is a reference partially to Genger. I love the idea of the anime in the anime. So much, in fact, that if you go back to the beginning of Nova Destiny, where we first got into space, so there's a whole playlist of Nova Destiny. That's the second season of Up, Up and Away. You will find out that when they first encounter Drake Tungsten, the way that they get to know the people on the Genger is because there was a show based on them, an anime. So all of like people in the crew of the Destiny end up watching this anime to get the lore of the things that happened in the past, which is also why Drake is a little bit like haughty. He's like full of himself because he's a big star. So, yes. And yes, that did escalate. And I'm perfectly fine. And then Country Fried Mini says, I used to say the breakfast of champions was a cup of coffee and a joint. A cup of coffee and a joint is actually a perfect combination. But I prefer a bong, just less waste and cooler and all that. But ale. Anyway,
You mean a cup of coffee and 2 bong rips?
correct. Yes, that's how we like it.
Surely you
Bong
will
and a
not regret.
blintz. So the two guys in the mechs are flying high, and the everybody else is kind of just flying. I guess I should ask of the people who are kind of in stations. So I guess Mary is a pilot. So I'll ask you first. What is Mary doing? Because she said in this course, once FTL is like locked in, like and unless you change it, you're kind of locked in. So you've got time to converse, whatever. Obviously, Thiwar on one of the stations on the Ganger 3.
So I would say that she's probably. Let me ask you this. Is Fizz keeping pace with us? Or when Fizz jumped, did he go way up? Did he go way out?
Fizz just jumped. So he didn't adjust speed for you or anything else like that. But that's okay. It's not like he's not fast enough to turn around, come back.
Well, that's what she's doing. She's calling him to let him know that we can't.
Is that a thing? Is there hyperspace communication?
Yeah.
That we
you
can't
can
go. We can't
communicate
go
through
as fast.
hyperspace.
We can't go as fast as they can.
As long as you're already kind of linked up, you
Mm-hmm.
can communicate while you're in hyperspace.
She's also calling Mike and Solus as well to make sure they're okay. Because she just has this idea of them becoming
being
goo.
Vaporized.
being vaporized in the
So
So she's calling Fizz, and then she's gonna call Mike and Solus.
So when she calls Fizz, he's like, Oh, hey! What's going on?
Is our engines, I don't think are as classed as your engines. We're
Oh,
not
yeah,
going to
they're
be able.
shit.
We're not going to be
They're
able to go
shit.
as fast.
Shit.
We're not
Shit.
going to be.
Sorry. I'm just a little riled up. Bless you.
Thank you.
I figured this was just a temporary, jump coordinate anyway. Where we going? You can't keep those boys, I can't keep those boys tethered back there forever. Hope they're not dead.
Well, the coordinates when we were.
Also, anybody can be in this conversation because literally the comms are kind of open, so.
Well, when we
Well,
made the
let's.
trip. When we made the trip out, we can. We took the Explorer, and we actually hooked it to Derek's ship, and we made the trip in a week. I don't think I can do it. I don't think this ship can make it in a week. We'll burn out far faster than that. Unless we can unless we can stop somewhere and figure out a way to do this.
We're gonna have to stop one way or the other. We can't just leave them back there. Did
Let
you
me
try and call them?
That was my next call, but let me see if I can find an uninhabited planet or a moon on our course. Us, Guthix.
Yes.
Can you see if there's an uninhabited moon or a planet?
I can certainly try.
Uh, hold on. Solus, Mike, are you there? Please. None of that's coming through. Absolutely, absolutely none of that came through.
Ah, that's too bad. I bet it came through on stream though, and it sounded glorious. No, it's just all like, it sounds like it sounds like didgeridoo with extreme reverb.
Oh, like hold that fire phaser.
And it doesn't even sound like voices. You just get this weird like
Oh my
like I
god,
said,
they're dying! They're dying in there.
yeah, I don't yeah, it's very cosmic sounding. The noise that you're getting from both comms, from both Maltese.
Do we have the ability for life to register life signs on there? Can we see if there's anything happening?
Yeah, they're alive.
Okay.
Yeah, they're showing as alive. Their like vitals are weird though, for sure.
Can we just stop out of FTL
Yeah.
real quick? Just
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
real
you
quick
can
and
just
check
shut
on
down
them?
your engines and just check on them. Yeah. Hey, let's shut down. Let's shut down. So, Fizz actually, he tells Mary, he's like, hey, lass, you shut down first, and then I'll come back to you so that we're in the same spot.
Okay, she's shutting down the FTL.
Okay, so she shuts down. The computer finds a safe spot and drops you out of the void into normal space. And Fizz turns the Genger around, and he meets you. Hi. He drops out of FTL, and so Solus is like, everything's like he's actually like really like become one with the universe. It's like super zen. This is like the best meditation he's ever had. And then all of a sudden the cord yanks him and just like pulls him back into the mech. And for a second, for a split second, he's like in the goo, and he like feels like because he's like in the goo, and it's like it's just like feels all weird, and then he kind of like starts to normalize, and he realizes, okay, we're like everything is okay.
I
Everything
feel like
feels normal.
I'm my brain that just got a concussion, just like slamming against the interior of my skull, but it's the mech instead. I don't know.
Basically, yes.
Solus, Mike.
Oh, oh, oh.
Big Beavis. Butthead.
Yeah. Uh, whew, what? Solus. Did, did 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 you see what I saw, man?
Oh, I saw it. It was
What,
beautiful.
what was that?
Time, space, the universe.
Everybody
else
on
could it have
both
been?
ships are like, what the fuck are they talking? Everybody's looking around. Piona's like, what the fuck? The only person who probably understands is Guthix.
Mm, Drake and Fizz might have a little bit of an idea. They've been in some crazy situations in some mecha. But you know, other than that, but yeah, Guthix definitely. Oi, so what's we doing now? Now that we know they're not goo.
Well, they won't be able to stay in there for too much longer. Even if the experience is transcendental, their bodies will still need sustenance. And they'll still need to evacuate.
When Mary says that, Solus, he's like he feels this like weird sensation, like he's
Mr.
gotta go.
Mr. Hanky floating up.
He feels this weird sensation like he's gotta go, but like not him,
Like his mech just
like the robot.
shitting out into hyperspace.
Are you gonna
Travel.
release?
Sure.
Yeah, like out of the back hatch, this oily kind of goo floats off and like kind of crystallizes, ices up, and goes off into space. And you realize that as you've been in this mech, and when you were in it for like what, like 12 hours the one day, and like you didn't go to the bathroom, and you didn't like all of when you got out, like you didn't. It's like it took all of your waste just was like removed from your body through the goo.
I feel like I could stay in here forever if that's the case.
Except
If I
for that you
found-
need to eat. That's the
Yeah, if
only
I could find a
problem.
way
Yeah.
to like gain sustenance in my robot.
Yeah, that's the
I got-
tricky part.
I've got some plans for Timmy. If that's
Right.
the case.
You'd
Then
have
he's
to have
got-
like an IV or something, because like at the moment when you're in the goo, like the goo, it's like it's in your knot, it's like literally it's that is obviously inspired by like the Evangelion LCL, where they like go into the thing and they're like
Mhm.
completely immersed in the stuff.
See, Timmy's goo is just gonna be pure alcohol. Just
Pure alcohol.
soaking it in.
That actually makes a lot of sense though, because the alcohol would have like it feels like it would uh uh my brain isn't working today, but
It
That
would
would,
probably kill bacteria, but
that would not be good.
no, I don't feel
That
like
would
floating in alcohol.
that would not be good.
Good.
Can you?
That would feel
that'd be
pretty
great.
awful.
Your piss. Your number one. Your pee hole is be. Oh God.
No, no, no,
It'd
no.
all be burning.
It would all be burning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. You would get pickled for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh God.
So Mary and Guthix are trying to find a place there we can go.
okay.
We can't eject them into space and then pick them up. We've got
Right, right. That's not gonna work because they don't have like suits on or anything. You
Mm.
couldn't even have a suit on in the mech because you need to be skin. So, go ahead and have uh, whose point on the searching for the
I mean,
like
if Mary
Search
is
the
the
moon?
war can,
I mean, is everybody kind of searching around? Go ahead and whoever is searching for places, go ahead and roll an intelligence check or research if you have, something along those lines that makes more sense.
was that supposed to be Solus or Guthix?
Oh, that was supposed to be Guthix.
I was gonna say that definitely didn't seem quite right.
So far, it's the war. Unless Guthix can pull something out of his ass. Like that.
Yeah, like that.
Like that.
He didn't spend all that time in the world root tree
Right.
and not know where he's going.
Right. In fact, it actually kind of makes a little bit of sense because when Guthix was in the world route, his perspective was from Zwariowandi as far as like the galaxy is concerned, as far as stars are concerned. So he did see that there actually is another star in fairly close proximity. So there's another system. Guthix is kind of searching through the nav systems, and it turns out that 1.2 light years away from Zwariowandi is a system called the Tahoe system.
Ah, yes. The Tahoe system. We'll just buy it.
You remember it being a weird system because when you saw it, when you passed it in your journey through the galaxy, virtually through the world route, you noticed that the star is surrounded by a massive, massive asteroid field, and then beyond the asteroid field is one single planet
Would you
with
call
one
that
single moon.
would you call that a lake of asteroids?
Sure,
Because it's Tahoe?
exactly.
Yeah. It's just a party planet? Spring
uh,
breakers?
you look and you see that it is mostly a water world. There
Oh
is,
goddamn, Kevin Costner's there?
yeah, he is definitely. Um, there is there is one kind of larger island. It's not nearly as big as like a continent. It's probably the largest island is maybe about the size of Hawaii. And then there's all these
That's
little
tiny.
yeah, and then there's all these teeny islands all over the place. So the biggest island has a little bit of a settlement, but most of all these tiny little islands have uh, no settlement. As soon as Guthix says the words "the Tahoe system," uh, you see you hear, if you're in the Genger, you see Fizz go, Tahoe, and then Drake goes, Tahoe.
Nice.
Are you
I'm
two
getting the
familiar with the
sense.
system?
Oh yeah, it's there's kind of a resort down there. You see, the planet is Tahoe 8. Tahoe 1 through 7 is all those rocks there around the star. They all got mined out, but Tahoe 8, great place. Good for pirates, good for thieves, good for anybody that wants to hide anything, and pretty good for partying too. It's
Well,
perfect.
shall we be on our way then?
You sure you're good back there, mate?
Go ahead and
Referring to
get
me?
there within the day. We'll catch up.
All right.
So I guess we're gonna set the course, and it's gonna take us what 2.5 days.
So let's see. For it is what did I say? 1.2 light years. So yeah, it's gonna take a little bit more than 2 days, unless you use high power. But if you use high power, then your element 42 drive needs a refractory period to eliminate the decay. So it means that like you would be able to get there probably a little bit faster,
But it's not worth
uh,
the resource use.
but
Mm-hmm.
but then you'd have to like stop. You'd have to like stop to like for like maybe 2 days to like get your systems to where you can like jump again.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to do that. So we'll
Yeah,
we'll
probably
we'll,
not.
we'll, we'll only do that if they radio us and tell us that we have to get there.
Right.
But for us, because we're not carrying anybody on the outside, we can just yeah
Just
we
kind of
can
chill.
we
Okay.
can go. Hmm.
All right.
So
Um.
that's the plan.
Okay. So then yeah, the Genger III is able to just power through and literally get there in less than a day. And let's see here. And Tahoe system. Pew!
Is that a little moon, or is that the red sun?
That's a little moon. Yeah. No, the sun's way bigger.
Ah,
And the sun is, remember, the sun is at the beginning of a giant asteroid field. So no,
well,
that's just a little red moon.
you left the guys. They didn't come with
Oh
the ship.
no, I did.
Ah!
They're like, ah!
Stranded out there.
No, that's the Solus and they're just like ah! being pulled along.
The cord attachment has a bit of delay. Yeah.
Yeah. Just a bit. Just a bit.
You realize Ren is probably like, we could monetize this.
Oh, so like some kind of ride?
Yes.
Mom, you mean the mech thing?
Hyperspace meditation.
I was thinking you were talking about we can monetize the planet. We'll go down and play a concert or something. But no, you're talking about monetizing it as a ride therapy.
Yep, that's it. It's mech therapy.
We'll make literally tens
Yeah.
of credit. So you jump out of light speed, and right there near the planet and the moon, and you snap back into your mechs as happened before, and then you hear Fizz's voice come over the comms. Well, yeah, boys, you can disengage now. Heh, heh, heh,
Longest peg session ever.
yeah, really, yeah. And so Mike is like, ah, thank goodness. And you guys detach yourselves from the Genger III. All right. What now?
Whew.
I'm still buzzing.
Sounds like we have a little bit of a resort day.
Yeah, we could. I guess it depends on what you guys want to do while we're waiting. We can pick one of the uninhabited islands and just crash down there. And all the beaches are good, so it really doesn't matter which one you pick. But if you want amenities, well, then you have to...
Amenities? You want
Amenities. Yes, amenities. Yeah, what he said, amenities. Manatees. If you want some manatees, you gotta go down.
You want anemones?
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go down to the main one. The main resort island.
There is a
Last
conversation about Pepperidge Farms in our chat.
Oh, there is, yeah.
there?
Nice.
Oh, Tahoes aren't my favorite. Oh, because Tahoes is a type of cookie.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Pepperidge Farm
Oh.
cookie, but they're pretty up there, another Nate says. I think number one would be Milano's, and then the raspberry shortbread ones. Then Tahoe. I don't even know what Tahoe tastes like. The
Yeah, I'm not
Milano's are
familiar
good,
either.
though.
I'm not. I don't. Are the Tahoes? Are they the coconut ones? Maybe.
Yeah, Milano's. Those are the
The
shit
Milano's
right
are
there.
the Milano's are the
Deep
shit.
F cookies.
Right, they're so
Mhm.
good. Yeah.
Not a
Excellent.
sponsor, but
Yeah.
you could.
but,
You could be.
Oh,
Pepperidge
if we got
Farm.
sponsored by Milano's, my life is made.
Oh man.
Give me an endless lifetime supply of Milano's. and-
Pay these Dixon cookies. Yes. Depends on whether you measure by elapsed time or distance traveled. Yeah, I'm not we're not going too crazy with that. Keeping things relatively simple here.
We'll let the fans work that out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, most dicks work for cook. That's true. That is true. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And I do love a good cookie, says Country Fried Minis. Who doesn't?
Man, I've got peanut butter Oreos sitting in the kitchen.
Fuck all you guys.
You
Because I
can't eat
cannot
any of it.
eat a thing right now. So,
Well, just think about how good that's going to be tomorrow. After you get out of anesthesia, that first bite of whatever you take.
yeah,
then-
that's probably gonna be pretty great.
That's
right.
that's the thing you got to think about.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
So, Tahoe 8.
Yeah, I suppose we can go down. I don't see a reason to wait.
certainly.
It's
I
definitely
believe,
less. Oh, go ahead.
I believe we do what we need to recuperate quickly and regroup with the destiny. I'm still worried about what's happening back on the home planet, especially with Argyle.
Who the fuck is Argyle?
The savior of the universe.
I'll tell you later, Fizz. I'll explain it all. Don't worry. There's a lot you need to know. The whole thing about Thiwar as a pop star. Then like Fizz looks over and he's like, "What?" Ah, what I get myself into this time? I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
Revitalize Fizz. He's gonna join the pop group. I'm seeing it.
Right,
Oh, for
right,
sure.
right. So I didn't tell you this. Again,
Don't.
since we have we're at a little session here. I'll tell you, Fizz and all of the hirelings. Nobody was supposed to come with you because I did not realize.
Not even Fizz?
I did not realize that Mary had cure disease and Fizz was meant to die.
No, he's meant to die.
I had a
Yeah.
I had a timeline of when he was gonna die within the game. He was on his deathbed when you guys got there. And I had no fucking clue that Mary had cure disease. Stupidly, I should have realized, but I didn't. And so what I thought was gonna happen was that Fizz was gonna die. And then the lizard men are loyal to Fizz, so there might have even been a little static there if he died. And they were definitely not going to come with you. Piona was not meant to come with. Like none of these people. You picked up like this whole group of people because I did. Yeah.
Hey, we
So
lost a lot of people in the Destiny attack.
true. I
Well,
mean, it kind of worked out,
Kind of
but
makes sense.
it's
Yeah.
it's just funny because that's just how the game goes. I had planned it one way, and one little thing, I was like, oh yeah, I guess he's cured.
And not only cured, but buff.
Oh yeah, he got super buff.
Iron Elemental. How you doing? How you doing?
Oh yes, hello, Mr. Mental. Howdy, good sirs. He says, howdy. So guys, I guess the big decision is, do you want to go down to the planet to pick a? You want to go down and find a little island that's obscure to have all to yourself, or do you want to go and hang out at the resort?
I think we want to go and hang out at this resort.
yeah. You know, it's
The complete opposite of what Mary would have said.
Of course.
Because she would have been like, go find a little island. If you want to go to the resort, we have ways to get you to the resort. But go find the little island.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, keep a low profile and then go over to the main resort.
Okay, so then the plan would be find a little island to kind of stash and make a little base, and then go over to the resorts. That's the plan.
Yeah, that sounds
All
good to me.
right, excellent.
seems logical.
All right, so
Because these two mechs and the Genger are bright fucking white.
they are bright white, and they're actually also really like shimmery too. Like they're really
got
like
Stardust.
shiny and shimmery, so they're gonna they're just gonna like be super bright. That's right. That's right. So Fizz is like, hey Thiwar, try and scan, see if you can find an island that's not too big, not too small, not too far, not too close, just right.
Right.
All right, I'll see what I can find.
Shining, shimmering, and splendid, indeed.
Is that another roll?
Dude, that I'm just looking at the map
I
and like
can show you the world.
the the little the little Genger looks like a little dick heading toward this giant ovum.
Mm-hmm. Dude, did you? I mean, come on, man. I, have you seen my ship designs?
Oh, yes.
Do you not understand? Do you not understand what's going on
No, I
here?
completely understand.
It is a thing. It is a whole vibe, sir. And
Oh, you know what? We didn't roll.
oh my goodness,
my
what?
God.
We did not roll it.
Oh,
We didn't.
wow. That's my bad.
Wait,
This is like
wait.
the first time
Hold on.
ever. That's all of our bads.
But wait. Is it appropriate to roll it now?
I don't know if we can have a session without one. It's
Yeah,
just
I
like
think
the
we
late
have
one.
to roll it. We can't roll it at the
Alright.
end. That'd be weird.
Okay.
All right.
This may change the entire session from here on out.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
goodness.
God.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
So close.
I don't know what this means.
This
For
is
our
super
vibe roll.
weird. Yeah, this is super weird. So, the vibe we roll to check to see the vibe of the game. We always roll it at the beginning, but then where we were all tired and it's kind of late and we just went into it, then we forgot about the vibe. For this game, the vibe is a D69, right? So, yeah, if I come over here, I don't know if you can see. No, it doesn't show up on the stream like that. But the here, I'm just gonna type that so that it comes up a little bit further. Yeah, so as you can see, D669, and we have a result of 68. Is that the highest ever?
That
I
we've
think
gotten,
it is.
yes.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
is.
Wow.
What? There's a lot of dicks showing up.
Huh?
Down at the bottom, there are a lot
Oh, I like totally missed all those dicks.
there's there are a plethora, and
Look, they're there. Let me see if I can
they
get
are
it-
many and
get it
disparate.
framed. There we go. Yeah, there we go. There it is.
What can I say? I was inspired by our guests last week. They did a
Yeah, that's
tremendous
pretty
job.
good.
Oh, God.
That was
No,
a tremendous job.
Guys, you missed the giant hallway dick.
Oh
last
man,
night.
yeah, that was majestic. I'm not sure who drew that though.
I'm not sure either.
If you know in the chat who drew the giant hallway dick on the TTRPG Tuesdays last night, let us know. Oh, was it you, Cameron of Country Fried Minis? I didn't realize. See, that's what you can do when you're not the GM. Like when you're not worried about like being the DM of the game, you can just do whatever you want. All the dicks in the world. If you turned it upside down, it was totally just a dude. Was it? Is it still there? I'm gonna have to look, or I'll have to go back and look at the stream. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, Thiwar, roll an intelligence check. See if you can find a
that was-
Goldilocks.
He already did.
That was my
Oh.
most recent roll.
Oh,
Before
you
the
did.
vibe.
Oh, you did. I got distracted by the vibe. Oh, you got a really good check too.
By the vibe, sure.
Excellent.
Not the Great Galactic Dick Cluster.
No. So, yeah, you find an excellent spot, and man, you fly to that planet down.
This
And
one
you
looks like a
find-
whale.
It does look like a whale. Makes me nostalgic for WhaleCon. When is Baron Stahl gonna show back up? Who knows? We have to make an appearance soon if he still lives. Anyway, so you get to your little island, And finally, after a while, Solus and Mike are able to whoosh, clean themselves out.
Oh no. If they're on an island, on a water world, on the beach, covered in goo coming out of that thing. Now they're
Mhm.
covered in goo and sand.
Yeah, but they can jump right into the water. Unfortunately,
Instantly
uh,
kills them.
Thiwar picked an excellent spot. The water is a nice 83 degrees Fahrenheit,
Oh,
and it's just warm. It's sunny.
Oh, so
It's
it's fall. It's November.
right. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. It's probably in this planet. So, and you've got some little palm trees. It looks like your standard little. It looks like your standard little desert island. A couple little palm trees. It's just big enough for you to be able to fit the Ganger as well as the two mechs and maybe a little bit of room for Mary and then just a little bit of beach around you. It's just right. You've got a little cove on there. And oh my goodness. Tropical.
I'm a little concerned.
Yeah. I, I don't also we usually don't do cleanups between sessions either unless there's something that I really need to like be seen on the map. Sometimes I'll like move some dicks or something. I'll do like a dick transplant so that like, you know.
Is that what you're getting tomorrow, Steve?
No. I hope not. Well, at least I'll be awake.
you're not going to remember anything.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be good. So so what are your characters gonna do? Gonna hang out on this island? Gonna
Uh, yeah, probably recuperate Solus while he was having a great meditation flying through hyperspace. Does feel good to get out of the mech and bathe off the goo. Um,
the air here is clean. The sand is like bright and fine and clean. It's like this planet is really like kind of untouched, so it's
People
kind
are
of
hurt.
nice. Hmm?
People are also hurt.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
that's probably true. I
Um,
imagine that almost everybody's probably got a
I
little bit of hurt going on, huh?
I will say because it's going to take us more than 2 days. Mary's going to use. I don't know. How bad is Guthix? Is Guthix hurt?
uh,
And is Ren hurt?
Guthix is emotionally hurt. Um, Guthix is max, and I think actually Solus is a bit hurt, but also Solus can self heal. Um, yeah, Solus is half, but +7. We'll do that real quick. So yeah,
So
five HP needed.
okay, so Mary's not there yet, obviously, but I was asking more for like, is Ren hurt at all? Did Ren get any damage?
What do you mean? Ren's been hiding in shadows
I
doing
was gonna
fuck
say he's
all.
been
I
hiding
know.
in shadows. He's the only thing he's really done is shot in the ship. Nah, he's full health.
Okay,
Even
so
Mike is only down by one, amazingly.
okay, so
Somehow, I'm not sure how he's only down by one, but I guess he
during
kind of stayed out of
yeah
combat.
during this trip, because Mary is the only one on the ship that's actually hasn't healed, or does actually still has. So oh yeah, I got all my hit points back.
Nice.
Nice.
And then
Nice.
she'll And then she's gonna basically like battery up as a healer for when she gets there, because she knows she's gonna need to probably augment people.
Right, like Thiwar's got to be beat up,
Yep,
Drake's
I'm
beat
half.
up.
Yeah. So she's gonna. So that's the plan. She's gonna meditate, take turns flying, show Fiona some shit, do whatever. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just kind of hang out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So ours is kind of easy.
Right, right. Yeah, I figure there's probably not much.
Unless the DM decides to be a dick and put us into a space battle with something.
Yeah, you're kind of locked into your hyperspace flight. You're pretty good to go on
Some
that.
kind of space amoeba or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, no, not this game. We don't have not enough time for that that
Is there
kind of
no space
shenanigans.
vag?
Yeah,
around
Space
no,
here?
vag.
we already had that. Listen, where was that? That was right there. That was
Yes, we did have
that
that.
was what that was right there.
Mm-hmm.
We already had that. You know, that was many games ago. So, right. Muted. Who's muted? We're not muted, are we?
I
No.
think he may. No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say no. Nobody here is muted. I don't think so. All right. So everybody on the Genger side, they just kind of hang out, lay out on the beach, try and recover, try and rest. Does anybody have any healing before Mary comes that they want to use? Oh,
I think so.
No, I do not.
all right. So then, just relaxing and kind of
Well,
hanging
actually,
out.
like, you'll get a little bit of hit points back just by relaxing.
Right, because it'll be a day. So actually, go ahead and say you kind of hang out on the beach, and from your super relaxing time, hey, everybody gets 2 hit points
Did
from sun and
Gigi
sand.
did Gigi bring a bathing suit? She's the only female on that ship. Unless one of those lizard men is not a lizard man.
Hey, how do you know those lizard men aren't like the lizard people aren't some nebulous
They thems.
yeah, exactly,
Or
not in the binary as of sorts.
they're
It could
trinary.
be.
They're trinary.
Yeah. No, all of them answer to he, so you think it's all dongs probably except for you're right. You're right, it's just Gigi.
Yeah. Did Gigi pack a bathing suit for
Um
this trip?
I feel like Gigi like wouldn't even bother with a bathing suit, which might be a problem.
Yeah, for Drake.
Yeah.
For
Well,
everyone.
for everyone.
Show Gigi to the stream, because the stream probably hasn't seen Gigi in a while.
Oh yeah, I have a little thingy for her. Where is her little right there. It's her little thing under my NPCs, but then there's probably a bigger there's like a bigger one somewhere.
That's
I
why
could
the
probably
Great
pull
Galactic
up.
Dick Cluster. What? Look at that big black one. You can barely see it.
That's what she said, Dan. Oh my goodness.
It's completely wrapped around.
Ha.
Oh, here we go. That's this. Oh wait, that's not. I'm like showing
That's
you.
Gigi. That's Gigi.
I was yeah, I go here. I was showing the
Oh yeah, you
yeah.
were.
For the actual stream. So that's her.
Yeah.
We have to AI some beach episode character avatars.
So there are some beach ones, but I don't think for any of the people that are actually here. because Anya is like long gone. She's flying on the Starlight Express, getting out of town with Lore, and Kegel is Kegel's back with the other group. And oh no, Mary had a very modest bathing suit shot
Yeah, she did.
in that set. Showing off her faith.
Yeah.
All right, so basically you hang around, you wait for Mary and the gang to eventually show up, which of course they do. Pew! And she zooms over to the planet.
But by the way, one of the things Piota's been doing is kind of researching Sin culture because since Granny never taught her too much about it, she's been like looking at the things that are on the explorer's computer.
Mhm.
She is completely and utterly horrified.
Horrified. She should embrace her culture fully.
Yeah, no, she's definitely not. She's horrified.
Well,
As a matter of fact, she's questioning whether or not like her parents were actually like sister
siblings.
yeah, sister cousins or
Could be. Could
brother
be.
uncles.
Turns out your dad's your grandpa. Just the way it is sometimes with
Oh,
sin culture.
oh, so they're from Appalachia.
Yeah,
They're from
it's-
they're from the holler in West Virginia.
it is what it is. So
Yeah.
obviously Mary and the gang show up and fairly quickly meet up with the others on the little island. Uh, I guess if any other healing needs to be done now, you probably want to do that, or forever hold your peace.
Sister
who
Mary.
So who needs it?
Thiwar is down 7.
All right, so we'll get Thiwar first. She's like got nothing but healing at this point, so. Woo! She'll
Woo!
All right.
Yay!
Who's next? Is Mike hurt at all?
Mike is not hurt anymore because he was only hurt by 1, and then he got some healing back, so he's okay.
Solus?
Yeah,
about-
Solus will take healing if you do not want to give it to was it Thiwar first that needed it?
Well, Thiwar just got 1, but
Yeah.
I've battery banked everything, so I have nothing but healing at this point.
Oh, well then heal me up.
So 3 hit points for you.
Okay.
How's Rumby looking? Or are we just gonna say that Rumby is gonna get healed later? Since we're not gonna have the Great J for a while.
You're like, Rumby's just gonna get healed later. Yeah, he's probably not even that bad anyway.
How about Drake?
Drake is hurt, and Fizz is definitely hurt. They are definitely
All right,
both
so
hurt.
there's Drake.
Faux show.
There's Fizz. There's another one for Thiwar. And woo, look at that. There's another one for Solus.
Oh really?
Really?
How are people looking now?
That's a lot of HP healed.
Yeah.
this is a nice day on the beach.
Yeah, people are starting to look better. I mean, Drake could always use more because he took quite a bit of damage and he has quite a bit of hit points. So, you know, but
I'll give my healing to Drake.
Let's see where
oh,
we
okay.
are here.
But Fizz is actually pretty good now. He's actually
Fizz is
got
what?
extra healing. Fizz is pretty good now.
So one
Love
more
a good
for,
healing session. Yeah, heal up these characters.
There's one more for Drake. Hold on here. So it's
Drake's actually good now. Yeah.
I've got like 5 more healing spells.
Oh my god.
Because
Yeah.
like I said, she just went like whole ham. Because she knew that this was a bad battle.
Then I'm just gonna go ahead and say that probably everybody's gonna be ended up healed up.
Okay. Yeah.
You might as well just bring everybody back to full. Anybody that's like down a little bit, because if she's got that many spells, we might as well just say, and she's gonna burn them all.
I
We
mean,
might as well
there's
just say
really
everybody's
no reason for her not to burn them all.
right. So
Unless somebody gets stung by a jellyfish.
exactly.
And
So
even then you just piss on that, so
yeah, yes, 100%. Okay, so you're
What's our
there.
next course of action?
Yeah, what is the plan?
Well, we need to find some container for the mechs, right? Or some way to transport them longer. Because we
Well,
still have a ways to go.
well, the mechs, if we just connect them, won't they just stay connected after they're ejected? Or
Yeah, I
not?
mean, you could probably connect the mechs up and have them connected.
Connected, then ejected it.
Yeah, so let's see. Oh yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I think you can. We can get them both connected up, and then we can even probably connect your little ship up on the air, and just everybody get on the Genger and be on our way. But the question is, where are we going?
Well, you know, she's like, this was the last coordinates for the Destiny. We don't know where. We know she. Pull that map back up so I can see it, please. So we know that when we left the Destiny, they were headed to Pergamente. But they weren't going to stay at Pergamente. They were going to go to. They went to Pergamente to find info.
Oh,
And,
info.
and unless you know where info is, we may have to trace their steps and go to Pergamente.
Hmm.
Did we say that we were keeping radio silence with the Destiny? It's been so long that I don't remember. I know it's only been a few days for us in game, but I can't remember.
I don't think you. I don't know that you really made that call.
I mean, I could always try to call them and see where they are. But that might give away positions, especially if people are looking for us. If Frodoth
Well,
is looking for us, which they obviously are, and they're looking for Matt, we don't want to give away positions too much.
isn't the destiny and our location only temporary anyway? Even if they knew our locations, we'll soon be gone. I feel like it's worth the risk.
Yeah, unless we're planning on staying in Tahoe.
Oh.
Oh, not you two. I rather like the beach.
Well, do you try to reach out to the Destiny?
I guess it's worth a shot. I mean, we do have weapons.
If you try to reach out to the Destiny, unfortunately you fail. The reason that you fail, and you don't know this, but the reason that you fail is because the Destiny right now is in the middle of a giant nebula, and communication is not an option, at least not from your end, not to them.
Okay.
So,
Vamp for a little while, guys. Talk it out.
should we trace our steps? Or should we go directly to Pergamenti? We know they were headed there.
Hmm.
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 Great vamping session, guys.
I suppose that we could head to Pergamenti. Hmm.
Are,
I
aren't
feel like
we leaving Pergamenti?
Hmm?
Isn't our other group leaving Pergamenti? Aren't we supposed to coordinate? We didn't set a rendezvous point?
See, I don't remember if we set a rendezvous point or not.
Uh,
See, so in game, in game our players would remember because it's only been like 2 weeks. But out of game, it's been like 6 goddamn months, and I just don't remember.
yeah. I'm sure it's in my notes somewhere, but well, I'm gonna say if we don't remember, then our characters maybe. Well, that's what
I
you
feel
said.
like you didn't.
I thought the so the not the Ganger, the Destiny is just hanging out at that random point in the nebula that we stopped, right? And then everyone went off. We split into 3 parties, and
No,
then
no, we didn't split into 3. We went to Zwariowandi. The other party stayed with the Destiny, and the Destiny itself went to Pergamenti, and then on to wherever info is. That was the plan. The Destiny could not stay where it was because it was so close to Lux and Lillaby, and they're not too happy with us either.
okay, I'm seeing. Um, then I guess we go back to Pergamenti then. Surely we will have better locale, catch an idea of
Wait,
where they headed to next.
is the DM listening?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm listening. I'm listening really close. Um. So, it does the Destiny have a specific? Okay. Go in Star Trek. Starships have warp signatures. Is there an FTL signature? Do specific ships have specific FTL signatures? And can they be tracked?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be too easy.
So then I guess it's off to Pergamenti for us because the only way we can track their progress is to follow their tracks, I guess. Maybe go to Pergamente, find out what they found out, and then go ourselves. Out of game, that's not going to work because our motherfucking asses stripped that planet, took everything, took a whole
Yeah.
bunch of shit.
We literally
Mhm.
stripped it.
And I think we actually took the.
Guess we're going home to Fro 13515-P, guys. We have people to save.
Yep. That's funny. Everybody else, this whole party shows up. Argyle's like, "You care?" Yeah.
Yeah, woo!
Whew.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is a tough one because it's like how I mean,
Ye-
going to Pergamente is the only idea I have, and it's not a great idea.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I swear you guys didn't actually
Make
come
a
up with a
rendezvous
rendezvous
plan.
point.
Oh, I never finished checking notes.
So Garrett is checking notes right now to see if we actually
Okay.
did.
But
I guess we just make such explosive news that it eventually reaches them how to find us.
right. Well, then at least
We
for the
no, literally, we're on a planet that has food and water and places to go.
In resorts,
It's a resort
Like
planet,
beaches?
but we're also on a small little island that probably nobody's going to come to. Maybe once every couple days, we send out a message to the Destiny. We just wait. Maybe that's what, and we wait for them to come to us.
is that the plan?
I mean, that's we literally could sit here and just stay on the down low. We can get out of here if we need to because we have the ships to get out of here. Hell,
Stan-
we know these ships can go underwater. That's the other thing.
True.
We know that these vessels we can hide these vessels if we absolutely have to.
Well, I'm gonna ask you now. Then is that your plan? Because I think we're gonna have to wrap things up here because I
Yeah.
think things maybe have started to move again, and yeah. So is that what you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm on my notes of the day that we split, and I don't see any plans mentioned, so
Yeah, it was pretty scattered. So
I think
Yeah.
I think my characters are gonna have to disagree with this. I'm sorry, but after knowing what Solus or Guthix knows now, he can't just sit idly by and let Anya and Lore drift far away into you know wherever the fuck they're going, like over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then over here we have trouble back at home. He cares about his group of people and everything that he saw in his visions. So either of those two options makes sense in his brain, but this does not.
Well, if I'm totally honest, and forgive me, but I could give a care about Anya. If we're going to go somewhere, we go home.
I also tend to think that is a bit more important for sure.
So I guess we sit down and we explain the situation to the other people.
So I guess probably the easiest thing is anybody who kind of has some sense and kind of looks at the map would probably say, well,
It's on the way.
it's on the way. So
Mhm.
we could always stop. We could always stop at Pergamenti, check the place out. It's on the way. It's not a far off course at all. In fact, it's almost exactly on the way.
Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Check Bergamenti and then head home. Home.
The
Keep it
return.
here is a damn good phrase.
I
Yeah.
agree.
All right. Well, I
Will
think
we-
we got to wrap it up there,
Yeah.
gentlemen. Like I said, I don't want to go too much farther because we don't want to have any accidents around here.
Sure.
So I'm gonna go over to the end game. We're gonna wrap it up pretty quick this time. Any final thoughts, guys?
Give a care is a damn good phrase. That's right, country
is.
fried.
That is a good phrase. So we're still on for this Saturday. Is there anything we need to
Should
like
be.
finalize or
I'll message you guys.
okay. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
been a while, so
Yeah,
wanna make
yeah.
sure.
I'll message you guys. I gotta go
Weekends
back over
aside.
my stuff too. So,
Okay,
Cool.
well,
all right.
I'm going
then-
back to sleep, fellas.
Sweet, sweet. Have a good rest, a good sleep. Good
Oh,
night,
God.
sir. And
Yeah,
you know,
What
I've
1
got a-
hour? 1 hour.
One
turn-
hour of sleep, I guess,
No,
before you.
Literally
I've got
1
a
hour
clear-
turned into like
literally-
2 here.
Oof.
Oh. Yeah, yeah.
'Cause
So.
I gotta clear off my fucking car. Probably
Oh,
some
yeah.
gravel in my
gosh, yeah,
driveway
yeah.
too. And,
We've all got some things that we've got to do
Yeah,
coming
Steve-
up that are
Steve's gotta clear off some
unpleasant,
stuff,
but, I
too.
gotta clear off
Yeah,
some
he's-
stuff too.
I hope that
Anyway,
goes well.
with that being said, make sure to hit like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, all that YouTube stuff. Thanks for joining us. Check out the Country Fried Minis channel. Those guys have been great. They're here in the chat, and we love you guys. And we love everybody out there. Well, I was gonna say we love dicks, but that's weird. Maybe you love dicks.
yeah.
You love us. And anyway, so we have been the Dicks in the Dark, and we will see you the next time. Goodbye.
Floating rocket ships, we're taking off on a cosmic trip.
We love dicks.
Every beat
Yeah,
our
son.
spirits live in this